Yo, what's going on, everybody? Senzu here, and man, are we not starting this week off with excellent news? So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. The first two things that we saw last night that really started this week off great. For me, I saw first the Dragon Ball game Project Z trailer. I was looking at those visuals and I was like, yo, this shit looks absolutely amazing. How does this look so good? This isn't Arc Systems though. They got their plate is too full. This can't be them. And it's an action RPG that looks good on top of that. Then I found out it was made by CyberConnect 2. CyberConnect 2, for those of you who do not know, CyberConnect 2 is responsible for making the Ultimate Ninja Storm games. So I first came across them in 2008 when Ninja Storm came out on the PS3, and playing that game, I had never seen an anime game or just a game where the characters' animations look so fluid during battle, and like you wanted to actually do everybody's ultimate attack because it just looked so amazing. And now I can finally say that one of the things that I would say back then was, oh man, I wish Dragon Ball looked like this, because back then we were only getting Raging Blast. I was like, oh man, if only Dragon Ball looked like this, if only Dragon Ball looked like this. And now we're finally getting it. And we really have it on both fronts, right? So FighterZ looks amazing, animation wise. And now we have, for the off series Dragon Ball games that are like RPG based, we now have an amazing looking one. CyberConnect is awesome. There are some moments in the trailer here that were absolutely mind-blowing. So, in the beginning you see it where it looked like Vegeta and Piccolo, not Vegeta, Goku, see, Vegeta's always on my mind. Goku and Piccolo looked as if they were sparring. And I have to say it looks like they were sparring because the way it starts out is, they just meet up in the random forest. And it's really cool because it's a scene that we've never seen before in the show. Goku's sitting there chilling, and Piccolo stands about, and this amazing sequence of them powering up happens, and their ki is so explosive that it destroys the gravel around. Now, early Dragon Ball Z, that definitely wasn't a thing, but that's why I'm thinking that this takes place just at some random point. Early Dragon Ball Z that they just made this scene for, but it's absolutely amazing. Piccolo does a double ki blast with two hands, and Goku does the Kamehameha, and then they clash, man. So it's not Monsenko Pa, it's whatever that is. I don't know what they call it, but it's dope. And then the next scene where like this game is going to get platinumed by me on the channel, no questions asked. The next part shows Goku when he's flying down, and you can see his mouth kind of wavering as he's yelling, like just as he's falling from the sky. Like, oh, so sick. And then you get this lore moment where you can see that he's doing training with King Kai. Like, just everything on this really looks really good. And let me say this to you guys. There's a thing, right? So while yes, Arc Systems makes excellent gameplay, animation, and even though the cutscenes are nice too, they do that 3D, that 2D, the 3D acting as 2D thing. So it kind of has a lower frame rate when they're in motion for the cutscenes, but gameplay wise it looks good. But what CyberConnect does is they when they do cutscenes, it's extremely fluid looking. So it doesn't look like it's just, that I don't know if I can explain it. Maybe I'll put a video up where I'm kind of showcasing the chunkiness that I'm talking about. Everything in the trailer was smooth. It just moved like butter. So we get to something that we have not had in Dragon Ball, and they showcase Goku walking through all of the locations. And this is in 3D. This isn't just like Legacy of Goku, or what was the other one? It was on the GameCube and PS2. It was supposed to be a 3D roaming, what was it called? Dude, I can find it. I'm literally gonna Google multiplayer Dragon Ball Free Roam PS2, and what is it? Here we go. I found it. It's Dragon Ball Z Sagas. That was like the only other 3D free roam Dragon Ball game that we've gotten. And while Sagas, for its time, was trash.
This March, go where no Dragon Ball Z game has gone before. Everywhere. In the first DBZ action-adventure game, play as Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, and Goku. Complete their missions, vanquish their enemies. On March 25th, live the legend, be the hero. Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
But it gave somebody a little bit, it gave you that adventure sense that you didn't get. The game was just trash, man. So, but it was co-op. And so back then, in 2008, a lot of us were younger, so we didn't really care. But I will say Dragon Ball Z Sagas was the first Dragon Ball game that came out that I did not actually buy just because it wasn't Budokai or the Tenkaichi I loved back then. But going back to the gameplay here, so it's very akin to the Ninja Storm Free Roam. We don't really get to see much else. We just get to see Goku roaming through the different lands, and it's a really great insight. This game is going to be really good. I think with CyberConnect doing it, here's what I'll say. It's an action RPG and not a standalone fighting game. So we won't have that sense of feeling like typical CyberConnect games where the combat system is very limited and repetitive. You know, the Ninja Storm series was definitely never a game that really got hardcore, like combo. Like it's very casual. Like you can pick it up and just tap square, triangle, do a combo. But this being an action RPG, we'll get the excellent visuals with very fun gameplay. I love RPGs, action RPGs especially. So I'm extremely hyped for Dragon Ball Game Project Z. I'm pretty sure they'll give it some type of name, Dragon Ball Z Chronicles or Chronicles Z or some crazy stuff like that. And then moving on to the next segment, we get the freaking Jiren and Videl character reveal for FighterZ. Now, this is also sick, but everybody knew that this was coming. Everybody knew that this was coming because it was leaked, man, technically. I mean, people were talking about it like a week ago. Then before that, Jiren started off Season 2 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. But now that it's actually happened and you can see Jiren in motion, man, Jiren, I just got so hyped because even though I don't play FighterZ anymore, and I played a strictly casual, like, I mean, I'm pretty decent at FighterZ, but FighterZ came out, I played it, and then something else came out after FighterZ, and then I was gone. I like never played it again. I think it was like 2 months later, Dragon Quest XI came out, and I just disappeared off the earth. But yeah, so seeing Jiren's grapples, like he has a few moves that he actually did in the show. Actually, all of them are moves that he did in the show. That he has a parry where like he'll flip the opponent. Oh, it's so sick. And then he has the move where he'll stop you with his eyes. Oh, like seeing Jiren so true to his character form is just amazing. Like, and Jiren is just such an arrogant character, but it's not coming from like a bad place. Like, it's just amazing to see it. And he has all the Power Ranger poses still when with his arms crossed and he turns to the back. But announced alongside Jiren is Videl, and unfortunately she suffers from being in the shadow of Jiren because Jiren's such an awesome character to be released beside that you really have to be another awesome character in your own right. And Videl being released alongside Jiren just didn't do it for me. I mean, Videl is a character that I feel in this series was not the series as in the game, but it's the series of the show was underdeveloped. They made her relevant for, you know, like 12 episodes, and then from there, you know, she fell off the face of the earth after, you know, the Great Saiyaman series. But I really wish they would have kept the idea of these two training together because Gohan and Videl could have been the power couple in Dragon Ball. I mean, we got Krillin and 18 fighting, but it's just not the same. Like, they had that young spunk thing going on, so having Gohan and Videl be the only couple in Dragon Ball that's like, oh yeah, we're going to a martial arts tournament for fun, like shit like that. that could have allowed so much more development for Videl. But alas, that did not happen. But she still had those like 5 episodes that she actually did some training with Gohan and fought. So she doesn't really have any original moves. It's just the moves, like her moveset is mostly original from the games. The games would introduce like bird-based attacks, like eagle drive or something. I can't remember them off top. I used to use them in the Xenoverse. But moving past Videl, who I really don't think should have been released alongside Jiren. But I think they did it because obviously she's the most complete along the way as far as character design, character models and so forth, being ready to play. Because, dude, you're going to be able to play as them freaking tomorrow, January 29th, which is Tuesday. The same day Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. Oh, man. People are already playing it. Obviously, I'm not. But I will be playing it tomorrow. There will be a stream for that. I am on a 12 to 8 shift for this week. So the stream will be kind of early in the morning. When I do play it, or it'll be late at night, I don't know, but it'll be some weird hours this week. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, I will be playing it if you guys are interested in that. But going back to Dragon Ball FighterZ, then they announced, when you thought that was it, that they were showing for Season 2, we get to see the amazingness of Dragon Ball Super Broly and Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Gogeta. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. Gogeta Blue. So we're getting him. And so now we have 2 blue fusions. We have Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue. Definitely Gogeta is going to be a character I play as. Broly as well. Like, dude, my team would probably be Bardock, Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, and Gogeta Blue. Or maybe, probably Bardock, Vegito Blue, and Gogeta Blue. That's it. But, so yeah, we got the reveal that those 2 characters were coming, and what I felt that they should have done is, I guess they obviously couldn't do the production lead times and when things are announced, such as the movie and stuff, but it would have been much more epic if they announced Jiren, and then you get Gogeta, and then you get Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, with, actual gameplay, but alas, we got Videl. So we get those 2, and obviously Kefla's going to be, she's going to be one of the characters revealed in the freaking game. So that there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. Out of the 6, we've had 4 revealed. So we have Jiren, Videl, Gogeta, and then we also have Broly. So the other 2, maybe it'd be Kefla, Kaba and Kefla? Because I doubt they're going to do Kale as a separate character. We already got 2 Broly-style characters. While Kale, I don't know. It's probably going to be one of the girls as a standalone, Kaba, and Kefla. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. There's nobody else, and if they put somebody like Frost in, that'd be a major disappointment. And I don't think that's going to happen. Paragus! That's not going to happen either. It's probably, dude, I don't know. I don't know who the other one would be. So yes, guys, that is all I have to discuss as far as the amazing news we have gotten this week. It is a great Dragon Ball week. I know I have not been covering a lot of stuff lately. That was because of the battles that I've been dealing with outside of YouTube, as far as, the revelations that I've had cancer, and that, we found out that I had a tumor on my brain. Outside of all of that, I do have good news. If you've made it this far into the video, the pathology has cleared me as of last Tuesday. They did another skin incision, and they said that they have gotten the last of the cancer, that the cancer is gone. So that is great news, that the cancer is gone. That means I don't have to have that paranoia, but it does mean that I have to do follow-ups, once every 3 months, and then it's going to transition to once every 5 to 9 months for the rest of my life. But I will definitely take that over the latter. And then next up, as far as the tumor in my brain, we've done some discussions. I've been referred out to another specialist after meeting with the neurosurgeon, and they say that medication to shrink it is going to more than likely be the best option, but want to do more tests to confirm, because mine is an interesting case. So, on that front, guys, now that I've gotten a lot of my personal shit taken care of, you can expect there to be more videos coming out at a more frequent rate now that that is resolved. I mean, I had to take a break, man. Like, the mental space was totally crowded. I was stressed out beyond belief, but you can probably hear it in my voice. I just feel so much better now. And I'm glad that I'm in a place now where making a video isn't something that I don't have, I'm not lacking energy to do. I missed my audience, and I can't wait to get back and engaging. We're going to tone down on the Super Smash Bros. Stuff. I mean, if you guys still want that, let me know. But once Kingdom Hearts comes out, it's going to be that for a bit, all right? But guys, thank you so much if you made it this far into a 15-minute video that's literally discussing 2 trailers for 2 different games. But they are all Dragon Ball, and it's awesome! This is Senzu, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.